Hello, welcome back to the Bite Size Builds YouTube channel and blog. Today we're going to be focusing on my hack pack number 11, which is the Omnibot forklift. So first we're going to go through how this works, then we're going to turn it on and test it out. So let's start how we usually do on how this works. Now the Omnibot forklift has a lot of parts, so it's definitely really confusing to get around. First, of course, we have the forklift itself, which, as its name suggests, is a fork that lifts, right? It uses this spiral kind of staircase to make the lift travel up and down. Then we've got our Omni wheels. These are special wheels that allow travel in different directions. And then on the inside, we have motor controllers, which are these two right over here. Now, the left and right direction controllers are these two. And then you have throttle, which is connected to this one right here. Now, for our chip, we have our classic Arduino Nano. And for the breadboard, it's just the standard Crunch Labs Hack Pack breadboard. Now, we have 3 layers. The first layer contains the motor and gear for the forklift right on the bottom over here. The second layer, it also contains the Arduino Nano. The second layer contains our controllers and our battery stand over here. So we can just attach the battery right there, like so. And then the third layer, of course, is just a support layer for everything underneath it. Now, the first and second layers kind of mix, as they both include the motors for each of the wheels. Now, all these motors come together with the Arduino Nano, using the controllers, the Nano, and wiring. Now, you might be wondering what this gold thing is over here. This gold thing is our transmitter, is our receiver, sorry about that. It has this tiny antenna which receives signals from the controller over here. Now, you can notice the controller also has a matching antenna, which is what makes it run on the same frequency. Now, the controller is made from scratch. It uses kind of a controller type chip, which I kind of stuck in here as per Crunch Labs instructions. And then this black piece has a sticky area, which you can stick the orange piece on. Now, this over here is our battery and switch, and this connects each part of the controller to each other. Okay, so now it's time to turn this on. We're going to, it's kind of hard to turn it on, but first you're going to have to turn it on. You're going to have to kind of wedge your finger in there, turn on the Arduino Nano board. So you're going to have to see your TX and power buttons on. Your RX light doesn't have to be on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn our controller on like so, and press this middle button directly under the red light. You'll see the red light. If it flashes, that means you have to turn on this guy, the receiver over here, then it stops. And if it's flashing, that means your receiver's in the wrong position, so you just have the other position over there. Connected, and now we can say, the black piece, of course, has all of our instructions on it. So forward, backward, right, and left. The right and left is actually a rotation. It isn't actually like a go right or go left, like turning the wheels, because we don't have a steering system here. And now to make the forklift go up and down, we just press the up button. It's kind of slow because we don't have a steady, fast rotating rate for the motor at the bottom over there. Plus, it's a bad gear ratio, which does mean, you could make it faster, but of course, you don't really need to. It's already not that bad of a speed, and that makes it go up and down, up and down. There you go. And I did post a video on me running this. I will attach that to the blog. But now we're actually going to make our Omnibot to use the forklift. Now we're going to go down all the way to the lowest setting. Will take some time. And you do have to line up with these tiny holes here in the crate. So we just go down. And make sure this right here isn't touching the bottom, or else the Omnibot wheels will lift up, and that'll make it harder to drive the Omnibot itself. So then we're going to go forward. Kind of have to rotate it, but once both are in, then it makes it a lot easier. We're going to go all the way in. We're going to rotate a bit, just so that you guys can see a bit better. We're going to lift it up, and when we lift it up, so does the crate come up, because we've threaded the forks right into the crate over there. So this right here is our Omnibot Forklift from the Mark Rober Hot Tap Crunch Lab series. Hope you guys can see this on the blog. Make sure to like and subscribe the video, and subscribe to the blog for more stuff like this. Thank you.